I never thought I'd say this, but thank you, Quinn Hughes! What's up, everybody? Team Fanatic here. Hope you all are having a fantastic day and welcome to another post-game reaction. In this one, I'm continuing my coverage of Team USA, the men's team on the men's side, and in the quarterfinals, we have a thriller to talk about here. And you can tell by the tone of my voice that it was a dub. USA beats Sweden 2-1 in overtime. We advance to the semifinals. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yes, sir! That's how you get it done, boys! I will say, y'all had me worried for a minute there. We will get into everything that happened in this game. Without further ado, let's dive right into it. So, first period, it was another strong start for us. I've talked about in every reaction that I've done for Team USA leading up to this point, I've talked about how important that it is for us to have strong starts. And give those guys credit. Like, they answered that bell absolutely. We kept having stronger starts every single game. And here we had a very good start, getting the first 6 shots in this game to start. Now, what I will say, and look, we all knew this coming in, Sweden, their roster was definitely the best one that we have played so far. I mean, you have Carlson and Dahlin on their defense. You got William Nylander and Zibanejad. I will talk more about him later. At the forwards, and my former boy, Philip Forsberg. Oh, goodness gracious. And Jacob Markstrom in goal. A very good goalie. So, for this first period, it definitely felt like a feeling out process for both teams right here. In the second period, this is where I was like, okay, this is where we are going to thrive. This is where we are going to score. In all of our games leading up to this one, Team USA, we have outscored our opponents in the second period 8-1. Awesome stuff right there. Just in that second period, we just turned it up to another gear right here. And this was a faster moving period. Like, I rarely recall any, like, whistles being blown. Like, it was just really fast. So, with that being said, I was kind of shocked, with us having both Tkachuk brothers on our roster. I was shocked that it wasn't very physical, like with fast moving periods. I'm sure there were going to be, like, a lot of hits. Not here. It is what it is, but what I will say is that we do get the first goal, baby. 11:03 right off of the draw. Jack Hughes, he has it at the blue line, shoots, and Dylan Larkin gets the deflection in. Good for him, baby. His first Olympic goal, baby, and it could not have come at a better time. And we've tasted success like this before. We've tasted success with having goals off of draws in previous games. And this is just another classic case of win that draw, get the puck on net. Don't do anything like too fancy here. This is Sweden. Again, most of their roster is compressed of like NHL players. So, you know what? Like, nothing fancy is going to fool Markstrom here. No, just get that thing on net. And then Larkin with a great deflection in, baby! So we have the 1-0 lead. We did not run away with it. Sweden, they still managed to stay in this game. They still managed to keep this game close. They killed off that power play that we had towards the end of the second period. In the third period, we had some really good chances, man. Right in front of the net. Markstrom, he was just making save after save after save. The dude has 9 lives, honestly. There was a few moments when he would even go out of the paint, go out of his crease. He would dive for this puck. And somehow he would get a hold of it. and we would not score. Darn it! So as this thing was winding down, I was starting to just get a little bit on edge because, look, I know that, look, we can win, absolutely, but just like the 1-goal lead, just like, it's like, you know, it's kind of stress-inducing. It would have been nice to have that, just like that insurance goal toward the end of the game. Well, someone does score, but it is not us. So, towards the end of regulation, with like 90 seconds left, Sweden, they go empty net. Raymond, he swings it across to Zibanejad. He shoots, and he scores! With 90 seconds left! Okay, let me back up here. Fans, you see the Pred stuff in the background right here. I've had my fair share of moments when we would have a 1-goal lead and it being blown up, us being disrespected, we can't hold it, and eventually we would lose. And I'm watching this with my dad. We're in, like, the moments. We're watching this. And Zibanejad scores. I was stunned. My daddy's... you know what? I'm right there with him. We're both frustrated because we had it. We had this win right here. And again, I don't want to give off the wrong idea here because yes, we did win, and I was still confident that we were going to win, but just in this game, momentum means so much. And for Sweden, they were out shooting us a lot in the third period. They had some great chances right in front. And so all the momentum that we built up in this game, everything that we did, tons of guys playing good, Connor Hellebuck playing out of his mind, all that, it felt like it just got sucked right out of my soul with Sweden getting that goal. So the game is tied. We go to overtime. 10 minutes. In overtime here. I guess that's how the Olympics do it. So with that being said, I was like, all right, here it is. All right, 3-on-3 for 10 minutes. Lot of open ice right there. So with that being said, 3.5 minutes in, Quinn Hughes, he has it on his puck. He weaves in there, he shoots, and he scores! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Team USA! Woo! USA! USA! I had to do it, baby. Yes, sir! Yo, Mike Sullivan, he called Quinn Hughes a magical player, and Quinn, he delivers right here, baby. Absolutely. Again, those boys have me worried. Again, but the resiliency. It is a word that I have talked about a lot. It is a word that I have used frequently to describe this U.S. men's team right here. And despite facing a really tough team in Sweden, who I will say, they did not play like a 7 seed at all. Facing the fact that the game time goal was scored by Sweden with 90 seconds left. And we come back out there in overtime. And Quinn Hughes gets the game winner, baby. That! Woo! Team USA, baby! What a win. Once again, we are on to the semifinals. We will face Slovakia, who I'm sure they are no pushovers either. We will see them on Friday. And also, while I'm at it, congratulations to the women's team for winning the gold medal. So hopefully we can use that momentum, and we can use the momentum that we built in this game right here. When it felt like Sweden was going to get the upset, we said, no siree. This is our tournament to win, and that gold medal is ours. But fans, that is going to do it for this post-game reaction. Thank you all so much for watching. If you all enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and you can join our Fanatic Army. And a hearty salute to all of you as always, and I hope that all of you have a fantastic day.